नमस्कार, स्वागत है आपका राज्यसभा टीवी में। मैं हूं नवविक्रम सिंह और आज हम आपकी मुलाकात करवाएंगे राज्यसभा परिवार के ही सदस्य विनय कांत से, जिन्होंने हाल ही में यूपीएससी की परीक्षाओं में सफलता प्राप्त की है। विनय जी, स्वागत है आपका राज्यसभा टीवी में।
नमस्ते सर।
विनय जी, पहला सवाल आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा, अब तक के सफ़र के बारे में। आपने यूपीएससी की परीक्षा में सफलता प्राप्त की है, अब तक का कैसा सफ़र रहा है? कहाँ से पढ़ाई की थी? ग्रेजुएशन का किस स्ट्रीम से किया है? ये सब हम आपसे जानना चाहेंगे।
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। मैं बिलोंग करता हूँ हैदराबाद, सिद्दीपेट टाउन नियर बाय हैदराबाद, विच इज़ 100 किलोमीटर्स फ्रॉम हैदराबाद। सो आई कम फ्रॉम ए जॉइंट फैमिली। सो बचपन में मेरी माँ गुजर गई थी व्हेन आई वाज 12 ईयर्स ओल्ड। सो उस टाइम में मेरे पापा ने मेरे और मेरे भाई को मेरे दादाजी और दादी के वहाँ छोड़ दिए थे। सो वी वर ब्रॉट अप बाय माई दादाजी एंड दादी till when we attained the 10th class. So till that time we were brought up by our grandparents. तो पहला हमारा जीवन जो दिया है तो उन्हीं हैं, मतलब जन्म तो दिया है पेरेंट्स ने, पर जीवन का दान तो दिया है वो मेरे ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स से। मेरी पढ़ाई मेरी होम टाउन सिद्दीपेट से किया था टिल 12th, अप टू 10th नेत्र पब्लिक स्कूल सिद्दीपेट से ही। और इन 12th क्लास आई पास आउट फ्रॉम गुरुकृपा जूनियर कॉलेज। एंड आफ्टर दैट मुझे बचपन से यूनिफॉर्म पहनने की शौक थी, क्योंकि मैं माय फादर इज़ ए कांस्टेबल एंड माय अंकल इज़ हेड कांस्टेबल। सो बचपन से यूनिफॉर्म की वो पैशन थी, पर ऑफिसर लेवल में पहनना था मुझे, नॉट फ्रॉम लोअर लेवल। सो हमेशा आई फॉन्ड ऑफ यूनिफॉर्म। सो देर आर टू वेज टू वेयर यूनिफॉर्म, पुलिस फोर्स और आर्म्ड फोर्सेज। सो आफ्टर completing my 12th, so I wanted to go to NDA because that was the early entry to wear uniform at officer level. So I gave the exam after 12th. I cleared the exam and went for interview, but I couldn't clear the interview. So at that time the interview was at October. So normal graduation, I didn't apply for normal graduation. So at that time I was left with only one option, but to go for BTech. So at that time my engineering entrance exam rank was too high because I was preparing for NDA, so did not focus on MCET engineering entrance exam. So my rank was too high. So I wanted to do something, a unique one, through which I can get into a good college. So the option was aeronautical. Since my childhood, I always want to do something unique. Whatever I do it in a unique way. So I have to have my own unique identity. So I chose aeronautical. I did my aeronautical in Hyderabad, MLR Institute of Technology, Dundigal. I passed out in 2013. My chacha, he got me what my aim is. Since my childhood, he has seen me. So immediately completing my graduation, he sent me to Delhi. So you pursue your civil services, because in my entire circle, nobody knows what is civil services. Nobody knows. So one of friend, he suggested him to send him to Delhi. There he has better opportunities for coaching, guidance and all, because in my entire circle nobody knows about it. So there was nobody to guide me. So he sent me to Delhi. Though financially it was very, very difficult for us, but because of giant family, my father and my uncle, they could manage on their own, and they sent me to Delhi. In 2013 October I came to Delhi. I finished my coaching in a private institute for 9 months. After that I gave my second attempt. In fact, my first attempt I gave immediately after my graduation, but I couldn't clear it. I just gave the attempt just to fail the exam. So that is actually a blunder, I would say, which nobody should do, the future coming aspirant. And 2014 was my first attempt, serious first attempt, but I couldn't clear the exam. And later I wanted to shift my home because cost of living in Delhi was too high, and somehow I managed to go there. I stayed there for 6 months, but I couldn't study well because, as I said earlier, I come from a giant family. So there is no conducive environment in my family to continue studies for 6 to 8 hours in a complete isolation. Fortunately, at that time, my younger brother, he got job in Delhi International Airport as a customer service executive. So after he came to Delhi, I also came back to Delhi again to pursue my civil services dream. And since then, I've been staying in near airport, Maipalpur, where the cost of living is relatively too low in comparison to old Rajendra Nagar and these study areas. So since then, my brother stood like a pillar. So financially, he supported me throughout my journey in Delhi. Since then, I been giving attempts continuously, one by one. But initial my 4 attempts, I couldn't clear the prelims. I missed the cutoff by 1 or 2 marks. So I introspected myself, where I was going wrong. So I found I was attempting very less questions, up to 80, where For the remaining 20 questions, I was sure at least 50-50. I could eliminate 2 options at least. But still, I did not attempt those questions because of negative marking. So later, I realized I think this is the thing I am making. This is the thing which is taking me to the wrong way. Because always miss the cutoff by 1 or 2 marks, and where my accuracy rate was 75 to 80% in prelims. So I changed my strategy. I started attempting more questions. I attempted more mock tests around 30 to 40 before prelims, where I introspected myself. I applied my own pattern, attempting more than 80, 85, 90, 95 plus. So I have checked my results, how am I getting. So when I attempting more than 95 plus questions, so I was scoring more than 120. So there was that moment I found, okay, this is the thing where I was missing. So I applied this strategy in the exam as well. Since last 3 prelims, I was clearing prelims successively, and this was my 3rd mains and 3rd interview.
यही आपसे समझना चाहूँगा कि कई प्रयास के बावजूद जब सफलता नहीं मिली तब क्योंकि जैसा कि आपने बताया कि जो पारिवारिक परिस्थिति थी, आर्थिक स्थिति थी, वो उतनी बेहतर नहीं थी। तो ऐसे में कितनी निराशा थी जब आपकी परीक्षाएं सफल नहीं हो रही थी, और तब जो आपकी जॉइंट फैमिली है उसने किस तरीके से सपोर्ट किया? क्योंकि कई बार ऐसा होता है जब हमें निराशा होती है तब हम अपने लक्ष्य को कहीं ना कहीं भूलने लगते हैं या फिर लक्ष्य को टालने लगते हैं। तो ऐसे में आपका किस तरीके से फोकस बना रहे परीक्षा को लेकर, वो जो इंस्पिरेशन थी वो कहाँ से मिलती थी?
First thing, I always believe in myself. Since my childhood, I've been the topper in school and college. So that gave me the confidence that I can do this. So academically, I was very good. And at the same time, I always kept my goal, only one goal. So I didn't have a two paths. If I don't get into civil services, then I will get into banking or SSC. So I kept my goal one. So civil services, I have to get into IPS. So when we have other path, so once we fail into the primary path, when our mind gets diverted to the secondary path. But I did not have the option in the initial 5-6 years. I always think of clearing UPSC at any cost. But at the same time, being eldest son, we always have the responsibility. Being the eldest son, we should feel responsible because we, the next generation, they look after us. So whenever I failed, my father never said, no, ये हमारी बस की नहीं है, ये बहुत बड़ी लोगों की बात है. So he never said that. If it is your dream, if you want to pursue it, you pursue it. I will support you no matter what others say. So he never discouraged me. And financially, thankfully, thanks to Touchwood, my brother has always been with me financially. So I never faced difficulty financially. And morally, my father has never said, you should give up and better you go for other exams. He never said. And I always kept in mind that if I don't clear civil services, I can sit for 1 year. I can sit for other exam, SSC or banking. I can definitely clear the exam. So I had always had that confidence that if not into IPS or IAS, whatever it is, but I will not be left unemployed. I will get into some job. So I was very sure about it.
अच्छा, एक और बात आपसे समझना चाहेंगे क्योंकि इसी बीच आपने राज्यसभा सचिवालय में नौकरी ज्वाइन की। राज्यसभा सचिवालय में अधिकारी आप फ़िलहाल हैं, तो ऐसे में ये राज्यसभा सचिवालय में जब आपकी नौकरी लगी तो आपको किस तरीके का यहाँ पर आपको फ़ायदा हुआ? आपको लगता है कि यहाँ आपको, क्योंकि संसद भवन में काफ़ी कुछ हमें जो बाकी जगह है वहाँ से बेहतर समझने का मौका मिलता है, बड़े करीब से राजनीति हो या फिर हम कार्यपालिका की बात करें तो उसे समझने का मौका मिलता है। तो आपका ये अनुभव हम समझना चाहेंगे, और सचिवालय की तरफ से आपको लगता है क्योंकि जॉब के साथ तैयारी करना एक मुश्किल थोड़ा सा काम होता है, तो ऐसे में जॉब के साथ तैयारी कैसी रही? पहले ये समझना चाहेंगे कि राज्यसभा सचिवालय का अनुभव कैसा रहा?
Getting into Rajya Sabha Secretariat is itself an accidental thing. The notification was out in 2017. I applied accidentally, and the exam itself I gave accidental because there was no preparation. Only my UPSC preparation it was helpful in clearing this exam. So fortunately, I get into this because I had been unemployed for 6 years, and last year my brother went to Canada to pursue his dream, and at the same time I got into this services because I thought my base is strong, so I can pursue my UPSC dream by doing job as well. Because first I already gave 2 mains and gave 2 interviews, so my base has always been strong. So then I joined Rajya Sabha Secretariat as Assistant Executive Officer in November 2019. And coming to the experience of the job, because we always read, UPSC aspirants always read polity, Lakshmikant, we read about parliament, how it functions, the center of democracy and all. But after joining here, I came to know how it actually works. Because we always complain how these things gets delayed, various committee reports are getting delayed. Why? Because there are some things which we have to do comprehensively. We just can't go by book. Sometimes we just can't go by ideal ways. There is something like we have to look for practical ways, and there is a rule book we have to follow everywhere. And I always used to complain when I was preparing why the government organization always works slowly, whereas in private organization the things are getting done very quickly. But when I come to here, I realized everything has to be done in a proper way because it is a public organization. We are spending huge amounts of public money, so there has to be accountability. So when there is no rules, there is no accountability. So in private organization there is discretion and there is less rules, but when it comes to government organization there are rules which are to be followed by everyone on each and every case. So I came to know this. Okay, this is for public good. But yes, there are some delays because of various things. But yes, ultimately this is for public good. There are rules because for public accountability, public good, and this is my first experience with the administration, and this helped me. I definitely believe that this will help me in my further career, where I implement various laws made by the parliament. The spirit of the law is made by the parliament, and we are the one who execute the law made by the parliament. So this spirit I will carry when I get into the service and implement the laws made by the parliament.
अच्छा, जॉब के साथ वही समझना चाहूँगा आपसे कि तैयारी करना, क्योंकि इस बार मैं देख रहा हूँ ज़्यादातर जो यूपीएससी में जिन लोगों ने सफलता पाई है, कई लोग ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने जॉब के साथ ये सफलता पाई है। इवन अगर टॉपर की बात करें तो भी वही लोग हैं। तो आपसे समझना चाहेंगे कि क्या जॉब के साथ तैयारी करना उतना मुश्किल काम है? क्योंकि कई बार ऐसी बात होती है कि 10 घंटे, 12 घंटे, 15 घंटे पढ़ाई करनी पड़ती है यूपीएससी में सफलता पाने के लिए। तो अपना वो एक्सपीरियंस बताइए कि जॉब के साथ कैसे तैयारी की आपने?
I would always say, I would always believe nobody is ever busy. It is just a matter of priorities, what your priorities are, no matter what we do, because most of the people, even including me, they work, but at the same time they pursue their dream. So because the primary goal is UPSC, they are doing job as a backup plan. So the primary priority is UPSC. So they ultimately they take out time for their goal, be it because 9 to 5 is job, so they take time out in the morning or they take out time in the afternoon, after in the evening after coming from the office. So in my case, being 5 days job, so I used it weekends, and after giving mains I joined the secretariat. So after the for interview there was nothing much to read. So in fact I used weekends to prepare for my interview, and my interview was on Friday. So I took leave for entire week and I prepared those entire week for interview, and I cleared it. But yes, one can prepare even while working for UPSC. There are examples who worked for 9 to 5, even more than 9 to 5, but they still cleared in the top ranks. So there is nothing like that one cannot clear exam if one is busy in studies. But yes, some people they cannot manage work life and academic life. For them it is up to personal choice whether to continue in the job or whether to pursue UPSC by leaving the job. It's up to personal choice.
अच्छा, एक आखिरी सवाल और आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा विनय जी कि जो हमारे, क्योंकि एक हमारा जो दर्शक वर्ग है वो यूपीएससी की तैयारी कर रहा है और बाकी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्ज़ाम की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, तो ऐसे में उन्हें क्या संदेश देना चाहेंगे कि किस तरीके से अपना टाइम मैनेजमेंट करें, किस तरीके से तैयारी करें, फोकस किस पर होना चाहिए?
First thing, UPSC offers level playing field for anyone, be it a rural background or regional language background. No matter what a person comes from, anybody can clear the exam. So do not think that I'm from a lower level so I can't clear the exam, because when I reached interview level twice and I couldn't get into the final list in my hometown, most of the people they thought that no, it is a matter of corruption, one has to have a Bhairavis to clear the exam. But I proved them wrong. because I convinced them nothing like that, because the exam is completely transparent. Anybody can clear the exam, and if you want something, then go for it and get it. Nobody can support you. I mean, nobody can come to you to achieve your goal. You have to do on your own, no matter what your circumstances are. This is what I would give to all future aspirants. Believe in yourself.
शुक्रिया विनय जी हमसे बात करने के लिए।
Thank you so much.
यहाँ रुकते हैं एक ब्रेक के लिए। ब्रेक के उस पार आपसे मुलाकात करवाएंगे ओजस्वी राज, जो कि राज्यसभा सचिवालय के ही सदस्य हैं। उन्होंने भी यूपीएससी की परीक्षा में सफलता प्राप्त की है।